Hi, it's Carolyn, the contest queen. This is my lucky annual St. Patrick's Day live stream. I'm so excited. We're doing things a little bit different this year, and I have some new prizes and all kinds of things. So to be in to win, make sure you're leaving comments on Facebook. Otherwise, I'm going to be answering all kinds of questions. And I'm drinking, normally I drink Bailey's, but I've been doing really good on Weight Watchers, WW. So we have Irish breakfast tea. Now, there's a little bit of a story behind the Irish breakfast tea. When I had never had it, I've loved tea. That's my go-to drink. And when I went to visit Helene Hadsell, remember her? She's I covered it up. She's the one that wrote the Name It and Claim It game. And when I was at her house, she still had, because it was originally the retreat center that she had built to teach people her methods of manifesting. And she still had the coffee bar set up. And there was a box of Irish breakfast tea there. And so every morning while I stayed with Helene, I had Irish breakfast tea. And so every time I have it, I think of her. So I thought it was apropos, sticking with my points and thinking of Helene and manifesting that I drink out of shameless plug. My daughter designed this logo. I'm lucky. So if you have questions or comments, leave them. I see them all in one spot for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And over here, if you see me glancing over here, I've got Instagram Live over here. I can't do StreamYard to... that's the vertical video, or rather horizontal video, and then my vertical video is over there. So I'm going to show you what we're giving away tonight, and then I'm going to talk about my special boards that I have up here and some really interesting things that have been happening. So, of course, I have a couple copies left of Michael Logier's The Law of Attraction. We got to love our Michael. And his 20th anniversary edition is coming out soon, so I'm really excited to see that. I'll definitely be having him back on my show. I still have a few of Ask for What You Want and Be Prepared to Get It journals. And it's good. They're good because a lot of people really enjoy writing out all their thoughts. It's a kinetic thing, and it actually kind of goes to the brain when you're writing it out versus typing. I found a copy of The Secret at my local thrift store. So, hello. Got to give that away. And look who I found. I think this is this Aaron? No, this is Shamrock. We're giving away Shamrock. How cute is Shamrock? So fun. You can have Shamrock sitting on your desk. And then I have a little bit of good fortune. I found these at the metaphysical store in my town. This is a set of 5 crystals for good luck, and it gives the description on the back. And to go along with it, a little bit of incense. These are little cones, and they're good fortune. How fun are they? So, and you don't need an incense burner with the cones. I just use a little candle holder and put it straight in. So it works the same. Or you can put it on a little plate or in a little pot with sand. Just anything to keep it protected so you're not going to burn down your house. So there's 5 prizes to give away tonight. I'm not doing them immediately while we're live streaming because some people aren't able to see me live, and so I want to give everybody a chance to win. Of course, that's contest queen, of course. Oh, Janice says she's just getting into crystals. Let's see. Yeah, Janice is just getting into crystals. They're so fun. Go on TikTok. I've been putting it all in the vertical video channels. I think it's on the Reels already, on Instagram and on stories on Facebook. But Green Aventurine, I have a piece here to show everybody. This is my go-to stone. It's known as the Gambler Stone. And this one happens to be flat in the back, so it's good for, just a little... So good. Always think of Aline. Love that. And then, oh, look at this. I love it. Paula says, good luck to everybody. And, I think I saw this one. Leanne says she'd love to she has Aaron. Yeah, fun, right? I love having stuff like that. It's so fun. So what I'm doing different is normally I talk about all things luck, but I wanted to show you this because this is something I've done for 2 years, actually. I've been doing vision boards for a long time. And even if you go back and watch the documentary that I did that's on my YouTube channel called Winning for a Living, which, by the way, the name is a misnomer because we don't earn our living winning. You can see me doing vision boards with my daughter. I've been doing them a long, long time. But Colette Barron-Reed, I'm going to give Colette Barron-Reed a plug here. Every year she does in January a vision board challenge. And I thought, why not do it? So I did it last year. And I'm backwards. That's the one I created. And she did some things differently that I had never seen before. And then I did it again this January, and I made some minor tweaks. So I put both up because I wanted to show you the difference. And I wanted to tell you what happened differently. So normally on my vision boards in the past, I would put stuff that I wanted, things and goals and achievements. And then I realized when I was taking her class, what she was actually saying was, the reason you want a goal is it's how you want to feel. So, for example, a lot of people say, well, they want, a new car. Well, why do you want the new car? Well, my car's old and I'm always afraid to break down. Oh, okay. So you actually want a new car because you're going to feel safe and you want to feel secure when you drive and you want to feel financially stable when you drive because you're not going to be worried about it breaking down. So what the key is, what she was teaching was that you focus on the end result. And the end result is feeling safe and secure and comfortable when you're driving. And so when you're driving your current vehicle, you envision the end result. And so I thought, well, that's a good idea. So instead of oh my goodness, I have to be doing this, I'm backwards. You can see instead of I did put images representing certain things, but I had words there, like to feel at home, to feel resourced, to be strong, to feel this way, to feel that way. And one of my goals was to become solvent. I stopped saying out of debt because you're focusing on debt or no debt. That's your brain. Michael Loge teaches you, don't say, if you go to Google and type in no football, you're going to get football results. The brain doesn't hear no. So I'm choosing the word solvent. I like that word. It's nice. It's got a good ring to it. And then, financially free. So those are more positive words. So that was it. And I got about 50% to my goal last year. Now you notice there's a border around each board. And she says, do a black border because it's kind of like saying to the universe, what is in this box that's what it is. So I used to do boards where I even had pictures like running off the pages. I mean, I did a little bit, there, a little bit it goes off, but I really wanted the picture. But I kept it still as much in as I could. Oh, Janice says, yeah, she did that challenge and she loves my board, right? It's so fun to do that. Yes. So Paula says feelings rather than things, because those are why we want those things. So I got about 50% there. So then I did it again this year. Excuse me. That's funny. So I changed it again. I put pictures representing things that I want to achieve still. But then she had said to do these affirmations, and I didn't do them last year, and I did them this year. I still have a bit of a cold, and it is a cold. But what I didn't do, and she said it was very important, at the bottom it says, now this or something better manifests for me for the highest good. Because you want to do something for the highest good of all. And one of my favorite teachers, Robert Ohado, you hear me talk about him, he teaches about doing things for the whole. You want to be in service to the whole, right? And everybody has a part. So I feel my part is to help people learn how to win and have more fun in their lives. Because, right? And using these methods can help you do that. Right? Yes, I like the idea of envisioning security and health rather than images of things. The latter makes me feel selfish, so I didn't envision anything. Right? And think of it too, also, Bobby, I want you to think of this. If you're healthy and you are strong, you can help others. You can't pour from an empty jug. So if you're healthy and strong, you're able to be of service to others. You're able to help others, right? So it's not selfish to want to be healthy and to want to be strong and to want to be in a state that you're able to take care of others or work or do whatever you want. That's not selfish, right? I think it's a good thing. So I started putting different things. Like here's right now. See, I put a little orange with a crazy, because I thought that was kind of creativity, and I want to be creative. And so where's the one for connection? All right. So this one is in the knowledge area. So I did it in the Feng Shui Bagua. And this one says, I love circulating knowledge and wisdom as I both continually teach and learn, because there's always more to learn. Just this hobby alone is moving so fast that it's impossible to know everything. That's why in my next book, I'm actually promoting all the other teachers, because it's gotten to the point with this hobby that it used to be simple. You know, you'd find an entry blank at a grocery store, or you'd mail in an entry, and you'd hear something on the radio, or you'd see a box in a store, and that was it. But it's just exponentially gotten more complicated. And there's so much to learn that I'm recommending other teachers, because I might know one thing, they might know another. Like there's so much, there's a little bit of overlap, of course, but there's always something new to learn. And then, like, for example, social media, every time you turn around, they update the app, they update the program, they update the website. And so what I knew last week might not apply this week. Oh, I love this idea. Lisa says, I did a walk around board. So I walk around increasing my health and what I wanted little by little. It really does work. That's like a journey of 1,000 steps, right? There are 1,000 miles. How do you get there? One step at a time. That is fantastic. Yes, I'm talking about vision boards, Michael. So this I've got to show you. So one of the things I put on here was, where did I put it? What was the first? Oh, so I did this by the time she does the class, which is like the first overlapping second week of January. And then a lot of people did theirs right that week, but I needed to let the things ruminate a little bit for me. I couldn't just kick off the board, because I really wanted to think about what I was putting, because I wanted to put real intention into what I was putting on the board. Like, what did I really want? I didn't want to just willy-nilly put things on there. And the other thing I did was, because I was being intentional, I didn't have pictures of some of the things I wanted. So I used Canva and used some of the Canva pictures, and I went to Pixabay and used those pictures. And so then I printed them off. I went to Staples and used the color printer, because I prefer color. And so then I printed those off and intermixed them with the pictures I did have. So that was another thing I did that I thought was quite good. And the same with the circles. I printed those off at Staples. So it's much cheaper. I think it's like, 30, 40 cents a print. It's worth it for color, because I only have a laser. So I put this picture of the beach. And by the time I finished my board, we had a snowstorm here. And then George said, and one of the things is, you're not supposed to worry about how all these things come. You just focus on what you're wanting. So we had a snowstorm, and like 3 days later, after George my boyfriend had spent hours shoveling the driveway with the snowblower and everything. I was out there helping him, but I also had to work. He said, that's it, we're going somewhere. And the next thing I knew, we booked a trip and off we went for a week. So I hadn't had the board a week, and I already had one of the things on. Now the next one blew my mind. So I put this here. Now you probably can't see them very closely, but Helene Hadsel knew Jose Silva for 30 years. She met him when he came to town for a seminar, because what he would do is a one-night seminar for free, and he would promote his system, and then he would use that kind of as a teaser for taking his programs. We see that now online. People host online workshops or put up a video, like a 30-minute video online, and then they promote their course that you can buy virtually. But they used to do that in person. So Halib went to one of his workshops and got to know Jose, and over time she ended up becoming his assistant. And so she knew him. He passed away first, so she knew him for the last 30 years of his life. And I had never actually, I've read his book, but it didn't really super sink in for me. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take his actual course. I want to learn what she learned. Now, Colette Baron-Reid says, be careful putting two things on the board, because she tells a story of an incident where she put two pictures of two houses on the board because they wanted to move from Sedona, Arizona to somewhere, I believe it was Maine. Forgive me if I'm wrong, if you took the course and I'm wrong. So she had the two houses because they couldn't decide, did they want something modern or something Victorian style? So they put the two pictures up. They found their perfect Victorian home. They started moving. They sublet their place in Phoenix. And 3 days before everything was supposed to settle, the sublet dropped out, and now they had two houses, just like they put on their board. And she thought, oh no. So you got to be really careful about what you put on the board because it might come true. So I didn't know if I wanted to take Jose's original course or Mind Valley licensed it, because Vishen used to be a Silva instructor and licensed the program and also offers it on Mind Valley. So I'm like, do I take the newer one or do I take Jose's original? Knowing what Colette said, I thought, I'm still going to put both on the board. About a month after I made the board, out of the blue, and this is how it works, I get a DM, and it said, I don't know why, out of the blue, I had this thought, I have a Silva program that I'm not using, and I felt like I should mail it to you. It's old and it's on cassettes. Do you have a cassette player? Why, yes, I do. I had one originally a long time ago. It's behind my chair. So I was saving it. She sent it to me. I was saving it for this live stream to open it. And this is what she sent me. Because she said, do you still have this? And I was gifted the original Silva method with Jose Silva on cassette tape from Nightingale Conan. And I'm just like, out of the blue. Now, then she said to me, oh, by the way, I took the other course after we had that conversation. I never said anything to her. She said, oh, and I'm finished with the other course. Did you want the one that Vishen did? Because I'm not doing that one either. And she sent me that one too. So I got both, which I'm going to do. I waited until I did this live stream because I wanted to show you the look. So I'm like, holy cow, this one is much better than that one. I'm like, right, Lisa? Look at that. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so what else is going to manifest? So what I've got here. So I think being very intentional. Yeah, right. My grandfather said, watch what you wish for. You just might get it. And this is also, I feel like this is kind of a good thing to ask for, because I studied. So I was gifted this. And if I study this, I learn and I benefit. But then I am also a teacher. So what I learn, I pass on to you. And then you might choose to do it too. Like, so I think this is like a domino effect. Yeah, the visuals help manifest the thoughts. Yeah, so I just love that. So here's what I've decided. Of course, I always would like to be solvent. It helps because it gives you freedom and choice. Then I put, so that is abundance. Now, abundance in all ways. There's more than one way to be abundant. You can be abundant financially, and that's the one most people know. But you could be abundant. People could gift you things. And I went, oh, yes, they can. I'm proof of that. I got the Silva CD. I was just gifted that. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the other 3 ways off the top of my head. I should do a blog post on it. But there's lots of ways to be abundant. You don't have to. It doesn't just have to be money. I'm here. I'll read you all my thing. I am constantly maximizing the abundance of my destiny in all ways. So Robert Ohotto says on one of his classes, I will share one of his old podcasts on creating abundance is still on a listen note. So I'll share that with everybody. And he talks about maximizing the abundance of your destiny. And I thought in all ways, because that could maximize the abundance of my health, my wealth, my friends, the love, the joy, the fun, the prizes, whatever it is in my life. Why not? Right? The amount of work I have to do, the amount I can offer clients, the amount I can teach. Why not? Then this is the fame area in Feng Shui. And so, of course, if I have more followers and fans and things on social, there's more people I can teach. So that's the way I look at it. I'm consistently and passionately connecting with those ready to learn all that I have to teach. And I put Hollywood because you never know. Maybe I'll be a star one day. Because I put the Hollywood there because to me that represents fame. So it's not always necessarily me going Hollywood, but who knows? Maybe I'll win a trip to Hollywood. Then this is the romance area. So, of course, I like my relationships to be that way. And I said, I'm blessed to be in a loving, committed, respectful, reciprocal, romantic relationship with love, full of love and joy with George. But that's, but also, you notice I have a perfume bottle here. Robert Ohotto talks about different ways to have life in levels. So you can have the eau de toilette, the eau de cologne, or eau de parfum. And some people don't need to max out. They don't want to max out their life. But I figure I'm here. I might as well max it out. So I want eau de parfum. So that represents that. And then I have, because I write and I do content creation. This is it right here. I'm steadily generating quality products and services that perfectly meet the needs of those that purchase them. So if you buy something from me, it's perfect, right? I hope it's perfect for you. Yeah, abundant in knowledge, right? I love that. Yeah, it's like a diary, but kind of a picture diary. Then this is why it took me a week. Like I took a long time to come up with all the words. And then this one, so this is travel and helpful people. So I'm connecting with the right people at the right time as spirit guides my way. And in the middle, she says, put something that represents the spirit. So I say, I am fully committed to whatever it takes to create this vision for me in partnership with spirit. And she said, you can use whatever word you like, God, universe, whatever you like. Oh, thank you, Michael. Start of the sweepstakes community. It is fun, though. I do really feel that the sweepstakes community is my tribe because when I went to my very first convention in 2005, it was in Moline, Illinois. And I didn't know there was conventions. I had started researching my first book. And so as I was researching, I came across the annual National Sweepstakes Convention. Yes, there's actually an annual convention, and I'm going this July. This one's in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm so excited. I haven't been in 5 years. So at that time, I was married to Craig, and so we went, and we had no idea what to expect. And we get there, and because I had booked so late, the convention hotel was full, but there was a hotel right next door that was also giving convention rates to people. And so we booked there. And I think it was the Holiday Inn Express. And so we were staying there, and we're at the breakfast bar the first morning of the convention. And there was so many people. And I said to my husband, I know these people. Like I intuitively knew these people. I had not met a single person before, ever. But in my gut, I thought I knew these people. And it was such a strange feeling. Then we get into the convention hall, and there were 600 people attending that year. And I thought, I know these people. Like, I knew them and I had no idea how. And they were so friendly. And I felt like I'd just come home. And I told my girlfriend that. And she said, "Oh, you found your soul tribe." And I went, "Yep, I did. This is my tribe. Holy cow, this is where I belong with all these crazy peeps." We call it the good crazies because you do have to be a little bit crazy to want a sweepstakes. Yeah, husband, right? I heard that somewhere. I think it's good. Yeah, First National. It's so fun. And unfortunately, there was, traveling or budget, and then the pandemic. And so I couldn't go for 5 years, but I'm so excited to be going back. I have my ticket. My hotel's booked. I'm just waiting for another pay cycle before I, because when you freelance, you have to budget your things out a little bit, or at least I do right now. At one point, I will be able to, won't need to budget the same way. And see, you got to be careful with your language. This is one thing I've become very observant on. If I say something, so you become the observer right up here and you listen to what you're saying down here. And you hear your unconscious beliefs coming out when you speak. So turn that on. And I've noticed since I did this board that I've become a better observer, and things have changed as I'm creating and promoting, and I'm watching what I say. It's very interesting to be aware of your language. I think also I've been a Toastmaster for 15 years. I think actually technically this is year 16. And you get a good ear. Yes, words have power. They absolutely do. Now I've lost my train of thought. That's so funny. So I was at this convention, and we're booked, and so I'm so excited. If it's in your budget, I highly recommend attending a convention. I'm only going for the Thursday, Friday. I've only booked the hotel Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. We're driving on the Wednesday and Thursday because I'm driving it in two legs because I'm coming with somebody. Another Canadian. We're the two Canadians at the convention, and then on the way back. So I'm so excited. So then I'm going to buy the upgrades in another month or so. And I'm currently putting together prizes. Now, what happened is in 2009, the convention was in Manchester, and my husband and I bought the water bottles for the convention. And this is my last one. It's a little bit beat up. And they called me and let me know that they found a box of them. There's 25. So I said, "Please keep one for me. And I'm going to fill this with all kinds of treats like Canadian chocolate bars, and I've got some magnets, keychains. I'm going to be putting in fairy things to attract fairy. I'm putting in fairy dust. I'm putting in all kinds of fun things. Unfortunately, the bottle isn't as big as I'd like, so I can't. I was hoping to squeeze in gift cards, but it's just a smidge too small. I can't squeeze in any gift cards, and if I did manage to squeeze them out, I have no idea how anybody get one out. So I'm not doing that. But what I am doing is Tom Cavalli did a thing at the last convention with these little ducks that he hid all over the resort, and then he would go on live streams. Was he doing I think he was doing Facebook live streams, but I might do Instagram or TikTok. I might mix it up between the different platforms. And I think I'm going to try and tag team with him, and we'll do something. And I want to bring down some treats that I can't fit in the bottles and give those out at that time. Oh my God, how did I forget? Kathy Pactrick, I was talking about the prizes earlier. I have to show everybody. Kathy Pactrick, because she just sent me pictures, donated a bunch of awesome prizes to give away. I think is there 5 packs or 6 with Starbucks cards and sunglasses and little earrings and string lights and lucky necklaces. Now, she's short one necklace and hat because her son decided he was wearing them to school today. I love Mason. He's so funny. So I have 4 more packs to give away too after, and she will mail them to the winner directly. Oh, Caroline says, I don't know of any conventions in Australia. No, they're not. I might wait till I hit 50,000 Australia. However, one thing you can do, and I'm trying to start to work with the different time zones. You can come to our virtual contest club meetings. I believe the ones that I host on Saturdays, they're a little bit earlier in the morning for you on a Sunday. And actually the evening ones should be noon your time. Or actually Australia's got 3 time zones too. So I'm not sure which time zone you're in. But check out the evening virtual contest club meetings, because anybody in the world can attend. And with your time zone, maybe you'll be able to come at your lunch hour the next day. So you'll be a day ahead of us when we host it in the evening. I believe the 1 o'clock in the afternoons would be a little bit early on a Sunday morning or a Monday morning, but try that, see if that works for you. Because I know 6 o'clock at night is usually about 8 o'clock the next day in Sydney. So, yeah, thanks. I got this one. This one this is Lucky Charm. I got this one at the dollar store. I love the dollar store. And these ones I actually bought. You can't see because it's very small, but on each clover it says Lucky. And I got these at one of the sweepstakes conventions. I know, right? And I wear them every St. Patrick's Day. And it works out because I just cut off all my hair so you can see them. Oh, yes, Bill. Virtual contest club meetings are cool because he's usually there. Yes, that's true. Oh, there's 4 time zones at the moment because of daylight savings. Oh, goodness. Yeah. And they're looking to abolish that here. So, but look at the times and see if you can calculate it out for you, and you're welcome to come, right? I love the dollar store. And in the past, what I've done is I bought all these different lucky things to give away. And those were the prizes that I used to give. But I had some better ones this year. You know, I should even get some of the boxes of this tea and give it away. That would be fun at the convention. Let everybody try it. Oh, she says I'm wearing the same shirt, right? Yeah, it was a good deal. It was $4. Paula asks, am I getting silver or gold? No, I'm actually just going to buy the bronze. I just want to increase my odds a little bit, but I don't need to go crazy because in my mind, it only takes 1 to win. So that's what I wanted to make sure that I talked to everybody about the luck when I was talking about the vision boards, because it's so important to be intentional on what you want. Oh, I never finished. So this one down at the bottom, this is career. And so I am looking to have a better background. I think I might be able to get a temporary one because I'm moving. So right now I'm using this background because my whole office is Toronto Maple Leafs. I wasn't thinking when I built the office. And when I do interviews, it's not really conducive. And this, frankly, still is a little busy, even when it's an office. So I've moved my computer over because we got a new router. We got new internet service. And that might as well be right in here too, right? Because I'm always using the ideal content creation tools while being guided by spirit to fulfill my soul contract calling. So higher internet speed is part of a content creation tool. So that, I guess that one manifested too. We just moved from one to another and got 10 times the speed. And so I'm running 2 right now until they finish putting in all the wiring. And once it's 100%, we have a couple weeks overlap, then we're going to cut the other one off. So I move that, and then I'm going to have space over here to put a green screen, and I'm going to do that. So then I'll look like that until I have a bigger space. And then this one is knowledge. I love circulating knowledge and wisdom as I both continually teach and learn. And then this one is family. So I like the word home. So I say, I'm effortlessly manifesting all variations of the word home. How I feel, which is safe. How I make others feel comfortable and loved. Where I am physically. And what I own materially and financially. So I like that. So I want to feel at home in all ways. I like that one. And that's one of the reasons that's what I was talking about the sweepstakes community earlier, right? I found my tribe. I felt at home with all those people. So that's one of the ways that I want to feel at home. Right? So I think that's important. Now, this is one of the things people talk about. They say, well, if you're manifesting that, other people are trying to manifest the same thing. No, there's not. Everybody seems to want different things. And you don't always need the money to do it. One of the things that I found was Helene Hatzel, she grew up in a time Texas didn't have a state lottery. So when I did a video on her last year, I got a ton of comments. And one of the things people were saying was, well, she didn't win the lottery. Why didn't she win the lottery? And I said, well, first of all, for most of her life, up until she had achieved what she wanted to do, there was no state lottery. And by the time it came, she'd already manifested everything she had dreamed of in life. So why would she need to win the lottery? She already had what she wanted. And most people want to win the lottery so they can go buy what they want or what they believe they want. But if you already have it, what do you need the lottery for? Makes sense, right? And so I saw this one person on YouTube, and he was telling a woman, you didn't need the money. What do you want? Right? Does it matter if we manifest the same things? There's enough to go around, right? That's what I say about prizes. There's enough prizes to go around. And so she says, well, I need the money. No, actually it wasn't. It was a recalculator on TikTok. Go follow Mark. I'm working on getting him to be a guest on with the Contest Queen. Oh, and hello. How about shameless plug? Because I didn't put it up yet. On the 23rd, I'm getting Andrew Cap on as a guest. He's the author of The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. It's fantastic. And it was on Kindle. Is so inexpensive. I think it's like $3-something. I bought it on my Kindle version, so I can't even show it to you because it's not a physical book for me. That's another tip that I do. I personally, when I buy self-improvement books or inspirational books or that, I like the physical book. But if there's a smoking deal on the Kindle version, I buy that immediately. And so anyway, Mark was saying to the woman, he was teaching a class and he said, what do you want? And she said, I want money. He said, no, what do you want the money for? And she kept saying, I want money. And finally he says, no, what do you want the money for? Finally, she says, I want to build an animal sanctuary, but I need the money. He says, no. What do you need? And she goes, well, I need land to build this animal sanctuary on. And immediately someone else in the class pops up and goes, hey, I just inherited 10 acres that I'm not using. That would be a great use for this land because otherwise it's sitting there idle. So within seconds, she literally had the land for her animal sanctuary. So he looked at her and says, what else do you need? And she was flabbergasted because she kept thinking, I need the money. Immediately as she said what she physically needed, boom, one of them showed up. So get out of the mindset that you always need the money to get what you need. You can get money, but I put that on the board and it literally showed up in the mail. I didn't buy it. It was gifted. Right? So I didn't need the money. And it was great because this person was clearing out their house. They got rid of something that was taking up space. It was collecting dust for them. And it went to a new home that is going to be appreciated. Oh, yeah, I know. I love physical books, too. But I have to say, when you're traveling, there's nothing better than a Kindle. because I have dozens of books and I can just go wherever I want to read, and I always have my spot, and it's really nice to have that. So he's actually really good. He's on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know where else he is. And he doesn't even have a website yet. I told him just set up a Facebook page and use that while your website's being built. And he's also writing a book because everyone's been asking him. And he's really funny. So you don't need money. Mark's book, he doesn't have one yet, but it's Andrew Capp, and it's called The Last Law of Attraction Book You Will Ever Need to Read. And the title is so big, his name isn't even on the front cover. It's literally, the title is the whole cover. Sorry. Oops. And I'm jiggly. That's the other thing. This table that I use to have like a slightly better background isn't as stable as my desk. So maybe the jiggles will stop too. And also a little more space because it's only like 2.5. It's only 2 feet wide. And so to have my mouse and the microphone and everything right here, and lighting is on there too. But I have an Apple because I want to upgrade my iPod and my iPad, and well, it'll get there, right? Because I put this here. Where will the road take you? Because you don't know. And always be open to something better, right? So this or something better. Because in your mind, you might think, well, I really want this because I think this is the best thing. But the universe might have a different idea about what the best thing is. So I'm open to whatever the best thing is, because what a fun adventure is that, right? You don't know where the road's going to take you. You could all of a sudden turn left and find yourself in paradise. Who knows? Oh, you missed that part, Lisa. The orange guy with the curly hair. I put that in the creativity area because that to me strikes me as, kind of creative, crazy thinking, using your melon. Well, technically it's an orange, but yeah, it's creativity because that's where you create. So I have a computer there and I win for everybody, and then social media, like connecting with everybody, and then creative, and then eventually I put Audible there because I would like to have books on Audible. Unfortunately, it's not in my budget today to produce audio files, and I don't have the equipment. And there is a place I could go rent, but I don't know if I'm ready there. But I would like to get all the books on. So that's a goal, is to get everything on Audible. I don't think I'll do prizes, any of my sweepstakes books, because there's so many pictures of, hey, you go onto your browser and then you click here and then you get this drop-down menu, and then I have a picture of the drop-down menu, and then I say, and click there, and then you click here, and that's not really conducive to listening. But Helene's books are story-based. I'm pointing to where her books are, but they're underneath the vision boards, so you're not going to see them. It's habit. Her books are story-based, so they're really conducive to being made into audio books. And then some of the books I want to write in the future may be conducive, because I want to write one called Winning is an Inside Job. And so those are more conducive to audio books, but not the prizes one, because they're too technical. So you'd want to sit with the book open and read step by step, and then click on your computer on how, the system that I'm teaching you. And then you can see the picture in the book, and then look on your computer and see the picture on your computer and make it match. Right? It is creative. I figured somebody in an ad agency developed that. Oh, see? Interesting that you mentioned sanctuary. I'm hoping that my prize wins will afford a home for some military veterans in my state. Oh, I'm going to send you some lucky juju for that. Yay! Let's send Caroline some juju. And see, that's how it goes around. I think it's really good. The most exciting prize I ever won. Oh, I don't know how to say exciting. I have some favorite prizes. Meeting Sting and Michael Bublé up there because to me, those are prizes. I would say all the exciting prizes are prizes that would never happen in my everyday life. So things I can't buy or would never have an opportunity to. So when in my everyday life am I going to meet Sting or Michael Bublé? Not. We won a trip to the Winter Olympics. That would never be in our budget. That was really exciting to go to the Olympics and cheer on Canada. We actually saw Canada get silver in the men's speed skating. It was like the whole place was just screaming. It was amazing. So that was really cool. When we went to England for the weekend and went to the set of Harry Potter in 2005 before it was open to the public, because it is now, I think you can go. That was really exciting to go to. What did you do this weekend? Oh, we went to London. No, not Ontario. Like, why not? I think also winning the trip to Universal in 2018, we went in 2019, because it'd been a long gap between trip wins. And that was really exciting to me because I felt like I was back. Because I was going through the divorce and everything, and my kind of my core vibration was lower. So I was always winning. I've never stopped winning, but what I was winning, the frequency of winning had really come down. And so to win something to me that's back up here was super exciting. And I feel like I'm kind of back there now. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about this other prize. I talked about it in my live stream, my sweepstakes Q&A that I do at the end of every month. But this is, my special annual St. Paddy's Day. And since we're talking about luck and intention, oh, you know what? I don't think I ever specifically won a prize on St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, money cannot win prizes can be awesome. Yeah, the money that my ex got to ride around. He was a race car fanatic, and he got to ride around the racetrack in a pace car as part of an experience. He would where would he do that? And then he got to be a judge in the Miss Hawaiian Tropics Bikini Contest. Where would he ever get to do that? Right? Just crazy things we've won that are just fun. We got to go to Florida for the weekend. We went to Disney one day. We went to the pageant another. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. The other one that related to the trip was, and I put the intention out there. And again, I was thinking I needed the money. And even I do this. And I caught myself. So while George and I were away, I said I wanted to take my sister and my brother-in-law away on vacation because in 2017, she took me away for when I turned 50. My sister took me away to holiday, and we went to Cuba for a week and laid on the beach. It was so fun. I hadn't spent that much time with my sister in a long time. I loved it. And in my brain, I was like, okay, when she turns 50, I'm going to take her away on vacation. Well, that was 2019, and we had 2 trips that we went to. We went to the trip that we won, and then we had a destination wedding. And then she was getting married that year, so she didn't have time or money to go away. Even the spending money, because it's never 100%. And then I didn't have any extra funds. And then they were planning to go away on a honeymoon in the spring. And of course, the pandemic happened, so they didn't go away on a honeymoon. And because of that year and all the things that happened, I never even bought them wedding gifts. So I was like, I really need to kind of up my game here and take them away on vacation, make up for a birthday gift, make up for a wedding gift, get them on the honeymoon that they never had. And so that I kind of was thinking that while I was away. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I better finish my next book, make a lot of sales, get solvent, take them on vacation. But what did I just say about not needing money? So I get back, and then there's the Super Bowl giveaways that are insane on that day. But there was only one I was eligible to enter. And so I was on that one hard. They were giving away 100 trips. And I won one of those 100 trips. And I went, what did I just say? So now the 4 of us are going to go away in November. I didn't need the money. So I was thinking it. I put it out there. It showed up. Boom. Trip number 2. So one was gifted to me. One I won. What else is going to show up? See, you don't know. I didn't plan it. So, yes, all of these are available on demand after. I never take them down. I really must reorganize them on the Facebook stream. They're on YouTube. I don't know if you can find them again on Twitter. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, congratulations. My first one on St. Patrick's Day today. $400 from a local radio station. Right? How fun is that? So I am, I'm really excited to be going away again. And again, I didn't need the money to manifest something that I wanted. And I had it within a week of thinking about it. Oh, Caroline says, 2018, best year for me. Trip to Paris, accommodation, breakfast, insurance, spending money, and chauffeur. Wow. Also won money for the wedding anniversary cruise to New Zealand from Australia and some spending money. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Like, when are you going to do these things? They're not in your budget. And then someone else posted a lot earlier, and I didn't have a chance because I was talking about other things. She won a huge prize. Let me go find that comment. Because I feel like congratulating her. I hope it doesn't disappear. Yeah, Christy says she won a $500 gift card to the Gillette Stadium. Just arrived in oh my God, how exciting. A priority envelope just shows up with a prize. And she won a $50 gift card and no email notice, just a first class envelope. So yeah, maybe less employees to respond to emails. They just send the prizes. Well, that suits me just fine. And congratulations to those prizes that just showed up. See, that's the other thing, right? She didn't even know she won. They just showed up at her mailbox one day or at her front door. And she's like, holy cow. Right? So there's so many exciting things out there to win. And then we're also not competing. There's people, this hobby's popular all over the world. In India, they love their contests. It's big in the UK. They call it comping. Australia is the same. They enter competition, so they call it comping. And so they're entering for their country. So we're not even entering for the same things, right? There's enough prizes. In the last stat I had is the United States companies spend over $4 billion running promotions. Now that's not just prizes. That's, the advertising, the promotion, the web design, the prize fulfillment, all that stuff. And the prizes are in part of that budget. But that's still a lot of prizes. That's a lot of prizes. There's enough prizes to go around. And I don't even know how accurate that is now with so much social media and small businesses doing giveaways. Like me. Like I'm pretty sure that what I give away isn't, and out of my own marketing budget, isn't in that budget. So it might be more. So I'm going to shut this down because I'm losing my throat. And I want everyone to be really lucky. Oh, I've always wanted to attend a Rappers game that was open. And I got a message, you won. Oh, congratulations. See, I love that. See, you think it finished right away. That's the other thing. Sometimes there's a time lag. You think you got it right away, and then you didn't. So hang on. Whoops. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm losing my voice. And I'll see you on the 23rd for Andrew Capp and the last Law of Attraction book you're ever going to need to read.